Welcome to MMA Dawgs. My name is Hector, and as always, thank you for tuning in. If you want more information about me and my dog Dan, feel free to go to our website. It's MMADawgs.com, MMADawgs.com. There you can see the proven track record and all that good stuff. And then a couple things before we start. First, bet responsibly, and then second, make sure that where you're doing it's legal. And let's go right into it. So we got Bellator 106. And this was supposed to be the big pay-per-view, right? Their first pay-per-view with Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson headlining it. But we all know that fell through. So, but we're left with, I see here 3 fights. Maybe like, maybe 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them that are really, really, really good. But there's 3 of them that are excellent matchups. I can't wait to see them. We have 3 guaranteed betting picks here, 3 of them, so I'm really excited to share them with you guys. So let's dive right into it. 3 stars, Michael Chandler. He's sitting at around minus 250, which implies a 71% chance of winning. And that line is accurate. Michael Chandler, undefeated. Every time he goes out there, he just looks better and better and better. He's training out here in San Diego and Alliance, and he's got great partners down there. His wrestling's excellent. His submission game is getting better. His stand-up game is getting better. So it's just overall an excellent fighter, very well-rounded, and good gas tank. Just everything we want in a fighter to bet on, he has. Now with Eddie Alvarez, he's coming off a 1-year layoff. The whole legal issue and stuff he was going with, with the UFC and Bellator and matching the contract and this and that. And of course, he's just trying to take care of his family. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of times, when a fighter in a situation like that, fighting is a lot of fighting has to do with your outlook, your mentality, just physically, not only physically, but also even bigger element is mentally prepared. You have to be focused. And part of the big part of the fight game is your mentality, your outlook, where you're standing at emotionally, and some guys can use it in their favor, and some guys, most of the guys will crumble, or it'll be something that's a distraction. So with Eddie Alvarez, he's been off, like I said, for a little bit over a year now. And every time I watch him fight, I feel a little bit. I feel like, man, this guy isn't as good as people crack him out to be, or this guy isn't as he's good. Don't get me wrong; he's an excellent fighter, but he's not as good as some people give him credit. And in this particular instance, we have to be real careful, because who's to say that Eddie Alvarez hasn't taken and I believe he has taken the time off for that year and used it for his benefit. So that's why I can't go higher than 3 stars. Just a straight bet. I'm leaning towards the small side. Usually 3-star bets are small to medium. Do not parlay. 3-star bets hit around 60% of the time. So, but I can't ignore what I've seen from Michael Chandler in each progressive fight, and that's why I'm going to go with him. 3 stars, small play, do not parlay it. Moving right along, this guy is the second guy here out of the 3, and he's a 4-star pick, so medium to large play, parlay worthy, and that is Pat Curran. And Pat Curran, very well rounded. Once again, very much like Michael Chandler, he can do it all. He going up against Daniel Straus, he has the advantage. And the one thing that stands out to me in this particular fight is the fact that Pat Curran is better than Daniel Straus in just about everything. The only edge I give Daniel Straus in is athleticism, just raw ability. But overall, Pat Curran's more technical. He's got the takedown defense. If he wants to keep it standing, he's going to be able to do so, and he should. So he's sitting around minus 365, which implies a 78% chance of winning. Daniel Straus, over a year layoff, just like Eddie Alvarez. legal issues, drug problems. I mean, just all kinds of nonsense. And raw ability will only get you so far before you have to start using your head. Like I was saying, you got to use your mind. So Pat Curran, he does that. He may not have the raw athletic abilities that Daniel Straus has, but he's got the big advantage in the mind game. So Pat Curran, I love that play. And then we got another play that I love even more, and that is Muhammed Lawal, King Mo, sitting at minus 380, which implies 79% chance of winning. And he should be higher than that. He should be at around, he should be 90% chance of winning here, and maybe even higher. King Mo will go out there, ground and pound him, TKO, second round, maybe even the first round. He got caught in the first fight. You know that happens. And he'll be better for it. He'll be back, and he'll win this fight. And let's go over some of the other ones. Now, some of these other fights, like I said, some of them aren't exciting at all, and some of them are, should be pretty decent matchups. But before I do that, we'll do the parlay of the night. That'll be Curran and Lawal. Those odds stack up to be around minus 167. And then the Hail Mary parlay of the night, we can throw Chandler in there, which, like I said, it's a Hail Mary parlay because 3-star picks, they hit 60% of the time. So really, it's a toss-up, and with a slight edge on our favor, of course. So that'll be Chandler, Lawal, and Curran. That's about plus 124. So that would just be, for fun, not expecting to win it. So let's go to the other fights. We got Joe Riggs here. My pick is Joe Riggs here. Experience factor, 5-fight winning streak. So it looks like he's trying to give it one last hurrah here. He'll win if he doesn't brain fart. So he just got to fight his fight and not be a flake. And then the next fight, Akop Stepanyan. This will be a competitive matchup. I give him the slight edge. With Akop, he's got the knockout power. So anytime a guy's got knockout power when they're evenly matched, that could be the deciding factor, and that's what I'm going to go with here. He's faced a better opposition, so I feel good about this matchup there, but should be competitive. Cristiano Souza, undefeated Brazilian prospect, American top team, beats his opponent wherever he wants. I really see this guy. I think he's 6-0 right now, but he should be on the come up here. This next matchup here, I'm going with Joe Williams. Very evenly matched, should be competitive. Just a slight edge on Joe Williams, very slight edge. But these two guys should go pretty even here. This next one coming up though, this one's not evenly matched. Brandon Halsey, light heavyweight prospect. Light heavyweight prospects are hard to find, so Bellator is being smart with him, putting him up against a guy who has a name but he's over the hill, and he should get the victory here. Submission, second round submission. Third round, when Ramirez, Mad Dog gasses. So we'll move right along here. Aaron Miller, 5-fight winning streak here against the Joker. He's over the hill. Joker, he's got a good run, interesting personality, but he's in my opinion, he's done. And then we got Cleber Luciano. His edge here will be the top level jiu-jitsu that he's got, judo, black belt also. So he's just better suited here to take the fight to the ground, submit him first round. And then Darren Smith. The two Smiths, Darren Smith has been more active, so that'll be the edge he'll have here going into this fight. Just activity levels, he should win this fight. And that wraps it up for this one. So really looking forward to King Mo getting that victory back. Pat Curran beating Straus for the second time, and then I'm really looking forward to Chandler. I really am looking forward to it. I just don't want to count out Eddie Alvarez. Although, like I said, every time I watch him fight, I just kind of feel like, oh man, he's not as good as, I've heard people say, oh, Eddie Alvarez, he'll be the best in the world once he gets UFC and stuff like that. That's far-fetched. But, so yeah, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you for tuning in, as always. If you want more information, go to the website. If you want to talk with us directly, shoot us an email. And you guys take care, and good luck.